Before we start, I like to give a who shout out to all my Patreon members. All credit goes out to them as it's their support that is helping me create these videos. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment to FMSCOUT's YouTube page. Peace and enjoy the videos. Hello guys, I also have a Discord server called RDF Tactics and I am proud to say honestly this is the best FM community around. We offer so much help, there's tactics being uploaded, shared, we have everything, we even talk about real life football. So please join, the link is in the description below. Peace. Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to FMSCOUT. It is RDF and today, okay, this time I'm being serious, we really do have a special video. And before we get into the tactic, I'm actually going to show you the result of the league table because I'm 100% certain this is just astonishing. I haven't yet had results quite like this because I did use Valencia, who are actually a pretty decent team, but we do have the transfer updates. And if you know about Valencia, they are going through some troubles right now. They have just sold arguably 3 of their best players. And I thought, okay, this is a decent tactic. I know it is because of the FM community. I thought I would try it out and oh my goodness. Just that's all I can say. So I'm literally just going to go to the league table. We played 38 games. We won 35 of those, drawing 2, only losing 1. Bear in mind, we have Real Madrid in our league, Barcelona and Atletico, and we only managed to lose 1 game. It's incredible. We scored 118 and we only conceded 32 goals. That gives us a goal difference of 86. Now I've showed you those results of the league table, we can look at the tactic and just simply how great it is. It's a 4-4-2 created by Cadoni, by the way. I forgot to mention his name earlier in the video. But this is created by Cadoni, a very helpful member in the FM community. He is also in my Discord channel. But this is a 4-4-2 created by him. Of course, he's done his research to find out what works best in Football Manager. This tactic is called Oepidus, and the idea behind it is, of course, it's attacking football. It's a little direct, but on the left hand side, if you notice, he wants to create an overload on the left hand side, which would be the right hand side of the opponent's defense, and that causes absolute trouble. It really does. Of course, the wing back is going to be bombing forward, whilst the inverted winger will be cutting in, and the Mazzala who's also going to be staying wider in those half spaces. So that side is very difficult to defend against. And on the right hand side, he wants to be creating 1v1 situations where he has runners running at the defense. So you can see we've got the wing back who's going to be dribbling, the right winger who's going to be dribbling, and of course the advance forward. He also has some training recommendation. He has schedules. I'm telling you, this guy is awesome. He has some training schedules, but I'll get into that a little bit later. And now we're going to dig in more about the tactic. So it's got attacking mentality. The attacking width is on wide. We're going to be focusing, of course, on the wider areas. That is where we want to be effective. Approach play, he's going to be passing it into space. And you're going to notice this looks a bit funky. We are focusing on down the left and overlapping on the left. Because like we said earlier, we want to create some crazy overloads on the left. And that is how Cadoni has managed to create that. We're not going to be playing at defense, which is something that you usually see on a Football Manager tactic. So that is interesting, but guess what, lads? It works. Passing directness is slightly more direct with the tempo much higher. So we're making things happen in a more urgent fashion. In the final third, there is mixed crosses. You can work the ball into the box. And we want to be running at the defense. Of course, on the right hand side, this is just only going to happen to a greater extent. Now, if you know me, I love making tweaks. I didn't really tweak with this too much because of course we are reviewing, but I did notice when you're coming against teams that are just going to defend the hell out of the game, you can just simply remove pass into space and work ball into the box. I never ever started a game like this. I only used this during games when I noticed, look, it's getting too difficult to break down. So I'm going to remove pass into space and work ball into the box. In transition, we are going to be going with the gegenpress, counter pressing and counter. We want to win the ball back quick as possible and then hit them on a counter attack. When the goalkeeper is in distribution, the only instruction he has is to take short kicks. Out of possession, the defensive shape, we've gone with the much higher line of engagement and the much higher line of defense line. If you don't have the fastest the back line, you can maybe drop the defense line. That's just going off knowledge, that isn't going off testing. We're also using an offside trap. Defensive width is on narrow, trying to keep it compact in the middle. Marking and tackling, we've gone with tighter marking, get stuck in, extremely urgent pressing. So that is the team instructions. We are going to now look at some player instructions and the player roles. The sweeper keeper on defend, he is asked to be taking fewer risks on the ball. The left back, the wing back on support, he is going to be pass it shorter. He's going to be crossing more often, crossing from the byline, dribble more, shoot less often, close down more, tackle harder and mark tighter. For the right back, he also has similar instructions to the left back. So we're going with the mark tighter, tackling harder, close down more, stay wider to stretch the play, shoot less often and pass it shorter. For the two centre backs, he's gone with the ball playing defence, who are going to be marking tighter and passing it shorter. That instruction is for both defenders. On the left hand side, the inverted winger, he's asked to cross more often, shoot more often, which is not very used much. It's not common to be used, but he's using it and it works because Guedes has actually scored a few decent goals. Tackle harder and mark tighter. On the right hand side, he's got the winger on attack, shoot less often, tackle harder and mark tighter. In centre mid, on the left hand side, he's gone with the Mezzala. This guy is obviously helping with the overload on the left hand side. He's got pass it shorter, take more risks, shoot more often again, tackle harder and mark tighter. For the box to box midfielder, he's gone with pass it shorter, take more risks, dribble more often, shoot more often. So we're actually taking a lot of shots here. Get further forward, move into channels, tackle harder and mark tighter. For the pressing forward, he's gone with pass it shorter, shoot less often and hold position. I'm not sure if Cadoni intended this, but this role is almost like a target man without using a target man. Yesterday I done a video on great target men. I've got a filter and I showed you some examples of some great target man. But we had a great one already in this team and he goes by the name of Maxi Gomez. Throughout the whole season, I swear to you, I was calling him Mario Gomez for the whole season. I don't know what was going through my head. But you can see, look at the goals he scored. 37 goals in 36 games. As the pressing forward on support, absolutely incredible. And for the advanced forward, we'll be taking more risks, dribble more, shoot more, tackle harder and mark tighter. So that is it for the tactic, but we're going to shoot straight over to the training and we're going to look at the training guides. You can obviously download this. It comes with the tactic if you go to the download tactic page on FMSCOUT. Of course, as usual, the link is in the description. But the recommendation is, of course, use all of these schedules. There's a little bit more detail on the download page, but what you're aiming for is all of these schedules to be used throughout the season. When you have no fixture, you of course go for the no fixture. And when you have 2 fixtures during the week, you would also go with 2 fixtures. In order to get these results, I don't know if you need to do this training, but I did use this training. And of course, it worked well for me. When it comes to individual training, again, there's a lot more details on the download page. I don't want to stall too much on this video talking about it. But the idea is when the player is a certain age, I think between 23 and 30, I think, you want to train them in position, roles and duty that is matching the tactic. But when it comes to the younger guys, you want to do the natural positioning training roles. So this guy is of course a wing back and on attack. That is what I use. He's got double intensity because that's what you want for your younger players. And with additional focus, you're improving either his weakness or just an area that you want to increase. And when you do look at his training page, he has all the details, even down to which coaches you should be looking for. But now we're finished with that. Let's look at some stats. Let's look at some statistics because that is what I'm very, very excited to show you guys. So of course in the league, we just blitzed the league, absolutely hammered it. But when it comes to player stats, goals, you can see Maxi, aka Mario Gomez, with 37 goals in the league. That is Ronaldo and Messi numbers. Guedes, he's got 14 goals as the inverted winger. That is shooting more often. Soler, who played as a ringer and a box-to-box midfielder, he's got 12 goals. And Kevin Gamero, despite only playing 14 games in the league, he's also got 11 goals. Kevin Gamero has the best conversion rate. When it comes to assists, you know Gaya's in the list, Vaz and Guedes. Chances created, Guedes, Gaya, Vaz, Soler, Kondogbia, the midfield are the creators. When it comes to team statistics, you will see Valencia with 51% average possession, which is very, very good for a more direct team. When it comes to yellow cards, you are going to be picking up a few yellow cards. Again, I didn't tweak this system, so it looks like when you do play away games, because I notice I get a lot of yellow cards in away games, you might want to remove the tackle harder from the team instructions. When it comes to goals, Valencia absolutely ripped the league to pieces with 118 goals. Crosses completion, 28%, so which is the best in the league. Crosses completed, 437, again, miles ahead. Goals from corners, we scored 17. Again, Cadoni does so much research. Honestly, this guy's amazing. Goals from direct free kicks, we only scored 2. Goals from indirect free kicks, we scored 7. These aren't bad numbers, so we are happy with that. When it comes to chances created, 181 chances for Valencia. That's all I have to say on that matter. Shots on target, Valencia with 458. We have the best conversion rate in the league. Fouls against, we drew the most fouls, and we made the most dribbles in the league. When it comes to defence, we only conceded 32, so that's the 4th best defence in the league. When you look at the teams above us, it's no shame, it's no embarrassment. Conceded from corners, we only conceded 1 from corners throughout the season, and that is actually a lot of people's weakness. Clean sheets, we were 6, we got 14 clean sheets, but we are attacking, so it's more, if you can score, we are going to score more than you. Fouls made, we made the most fouls. Again, this could have been helped if I removed tackle harder, but I didn't because it is a tactic review. So when it comes to the squad stats, you will see Gomez with 39 goals in all competitions, Guedes with 17, Soler with 13, Kevin Gamero with 13, Dennis he's got 11 goals despite being a sub for most of the season. When it comes to assists, we got 3 players in double figures, and that is Gaia, Waz and Guedes. With Maxi Gomez with 8 assists, so he was used as a target man without actually using the target man role. And if you look at his attributes, I don't need to explain much more. Now looking at the goal types, most of our goals come from place shots. We scored a few headers, we scored a little amount of penalties, and also some powerful shots in there too. When it comes to goal assist, through ball was the main way we scored, so pass into space is actually important, but again, if you're coming against those teams that's just going to defend, you might want to remove it. Because we can then also score from crosses, we can also score from corners, and as you can see here, that is exactly what we did. When it comes to clear-cut chances created, we created 89 in the league and converting 60 of those, so that's actually a decent ratio. Going through our schedules, of course, you just saw the league table, so we're just going to see plenty of greens here. But our draws came against Alaves and Athletic Club, and that was earlier in the season, so maybe our tactic familiarity wasn't maxed out. Once it got maxed out, you can just see we went for it. Honestly, we should literally beat every team. In the Copa del Rey, I don't know what this team is, I don't know what league. Okay, they're amateur, so that explains why we won 18-1. But you can see lots of high scores here. 5-0, 4-2, 4-2, 3-2, 5-0, 5-0 again. Beating Real Madrid 3-1. Some excellent results. Our only loss came away to Real Madrid in the league, and it came to a Sergio Ramos free kick in the 91st minute. So, not really any embarrassment there. A 7-0 win here as well. So, this tactic is very great. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much to Cadoni 2 for supplying this tactic. It has been a pleasure to cover this tactic for you guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I really hope you do use this tactic. Or you can also join the Discord channel where we do create these tactics. You can see tactics being created live right in front of you as we like to share our results, our tactics and stuff before we release them. It's been a pleasure. Please stay safe out there. It's a crazy world. I'll see you soon and I love you guys. I love this game.